Hey everybody, wanted to shoot a quick video today about forbearance, about deferred payments, about loan modifications. We're hearing a lot about that right now. And the reason we're hearing a lot about it right now is because last time we went through a massive housing economic downturn, that became a very hot topic. And if you notice how fast the government's jumping on top of this, but I wanted to clarify a few things so everybody understood what they're going into. Number one is there's no clear definition or no clear picture of exactly what's going to happen right now. Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac have come up with different plans about how it's going to affect credit score and stuff like that. So I'm going to give you a quick look at this. Number one, if you have the means to continue making your mortgage payment, do it. By all means, do it. If you miss one mortgage payment, that can hit your credit score about 100 points. So I know they say that it may not affect the credit score, but that's not figured out yet. Continue making that payment if you have the means to do it. Okay. Secondly, 35% of your entire score comes from payment history and how good that payment history is. 35% of that credit score. So again, let's not bank on the fact that it's not going to affect your credit. And here's why I say that. So forbearance is where you essentially take, let's say you're 3 months behind on your payments. They're going to take those 3 months plus late fees and all the other stuff put in there, and they're going to up your monthly payment. So let's say your payment's $1,500. They're going to say, well, you're going to pay us $2,000 a month for the next 6 months or year until you get caught up, and then you're back on track. The problem with forbearance a lot of times is they continue to mark it as late. This is what happened in 2008, 2010. They continue to mark that payment as late on your credit the whole time until you're completely caught up. So it could be a year and a half, 6 months, whatever it is, before that starts, before you're fully caught up. Second thing is loan modification. Loan modification, these are going to come out. Loan modification is actually not a terrible thing. Okay, loan modification, what they do is it's like refinancing without having to fully refinance. Okay, but there's going to be a lot of details, a lot of teeny little details. In fact, think of yourself, you have to fit in this box. Okay, it kind of like if you make too much money, they're not going to allow you to do it. If you don't make enough money, they're not going to allow you to do it. You have to fit in this box, so to speak. The real danger, okay, is going to come from when you call up your lender and say, hey, look, I'm having a hard time making payments. Can we do a loan modification or something like that? And they say, well, the only way we can talk to you is if you're currently behind on your mortgage. And the problem with that is you're falling behind in order to apply for this loan modification. In 2008, 2010, that happened a lot. A lot of people weren't able to get it after they intentionally fell behind in order just to get it. The other thing is a deferral. So you get your forbearance and your deferrals. Those really you have to be behind on your payments in order to take care of that. Now, the government package that they're hoping to push, and I don't know what the final thing will be. Basically says it will not affect your credit score, and they cannot foreclose on the house. But then you get into the nitty gritty, the details of a lot of this is you have to prove a whole lot of stuff. You have to prove that this was due to the current coronavirus issue affecting economics. You have to prove that you have since got back in line and you're able to continue making those payments at that same level. Your debt ratios are still good. There's a lot of fine details in here. Bottom line, if you have the means to continue making your payments, do everything you can to do that. You will be way better off doing that. Call your servicer, whoever's servicing your loan, and talk to them and say, do you have any plans that can help me? Okay, here's my situation. So do that. So remember, just always make your payments. If you have questions about forbearance, modification, deferrals, call your investor, or your servicer. Call me. I'm happy to answer any questions. It's Tim Chase at 719 Lending at 719-231-4893 at 719lending.com. Thanks.